Hey everybody, welcome to my Suburban Oasis. That's my happy, happy, joy, joy clearance plant dance. Oh my gosh, it's like the holy mecca of clearance plants. Do you see these, you guys? When I pulled up in the parking lot and I saw the clearance rack, because I know where it's at, and I saw at the corner of my eyes, I was like, I see some hydrangeas up there. I gotta get in there. So I cannot wait to show you what I got. I'm super excited. I can't wait to find a spot for these in the garden. And I'm just gonna say Chad made me do it, okay? All right. And if you're not familiar with Chad, he's my really good friend who goes plant shopping with me. And it's compulsive horticultural acquisition disorder, and I've got it. A lot of gardeners do. It's a fantastic thing. If you're enjoying my channel so far, please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, like my video, and even hit the notification bell to get notified anytime a new video comes out. Okay, where to start? So I'm going to start with, before I get started, I do want to tell you that we're going to put tags at the end of this video so that you can see all of the information about the plant a little bit closer up. And I will also put some links in the description to the plants, so you will have an opportunity to read more about them. All right, let's start with an evergreen plant. Okay, the smallest plant that I got today is this gorgeous Monrovia, and this is a cypress, a fall cypress, and it is actually called Golden Charm Thread Branch Cypress, and it has really gorgeous foliage. I have some other cypress that are mop head, and this one is amazing in terms of the color on it and the compact growth. It is going to be about 8 feet wide and 6 feet tall at its ultimate height and width, which is fairly large, but you also can trim these every year to help keep them more compact so that they're even more slow growing. It will impact their growth a little bit in terms of the droopiness or the arching habit, but it will flush back out. It's kind of similar in its growth habit to an arborvitae. This one is hardy in zones 4 to 8, and again, it grows rather slowly, so but you don't want to put it in a really small space. So I'm looking forward to finding a spot for that one. So great to have multi-season interest in your garden. So the next one I'm going to talk about is a plant that I already have in my landscape. I have one of these, but I really love it. This is the Little Devil ninebark. I love ninebark. They're, hopefully I'll pronounce this right, Physocarpus officinalis. This is, again, the Little Devil ninebark, and it's by First Editions. And this also has a very nice weeping habit. This one's growing fairly straight up right now, fairly vertical, but it does arch out, and it has gorgeous blooms on it in the spring. So mine that I have right now has finished flowering, and it looks like this one has as well. But these also have nice foliage in the fall, and the sun, the way that it shines through the leaves on many different types of ninebark are just glorious. And they're a native shrub, so their taproots go really nice and deep down into the soil, so you don't have to worry about them in times of drought. They grow 3 to 4 feet tall by 3 to 4 feet wide, so not giant, but definitely do take up a little bit of space. This one's probably almost at its maximum height in terms of what it says it's going to grow, but things in my garden have a tendency to grow a little larger than they say on the plant label oftentimes. I'm not sure why. I know I have clay soil and there's lots of nutrients in them, but all right, let's look at another shrub. I was super excited to see, last time I went there was only one Jetstream Oakleaf hydrangea on sale, and they had several of them this time, and they're actually even in better shape, so I got 2. This one hasn't even bloomed yet. This one obviously has put out its blooms, But they both look fairly good. They look better than the one that I got the other day, and I'm super excited about getting these out, probably into my front garden. But these are really gorgeous and provide multi-season interest. They're awesome if you need some type of large leaf foliage to put against something that's more fine, small. It gives a really excellent contrast. So again, this is called the Jetstream Hydrangea, and it's the Hydrangea quercifolia, and it's by First Editions, and it takes full sun to part shade, and it grows about 5 to 6 feet high and about 4 to 5 feet wide. So it's a fairly small oakleaf hydrangea, and the color on this in the fall is a very deep garnet red to purple. The leaves are just an amazing color, so I love that. So a good three season interest plant. All right, and then for the grand finale, I have two Incrediball hydrangeas. There was actually 3 of them, and I definitely considered getting all of them, but I don't really have room for all of them, so you know, I was able to talk Chad out of that 3rd one. So these look fairly good. Obviously, there's some blooms on them. We've had so much rain. We got almost 6 inches since Friday, and we're filming this on what's this, Wednesday night, and so in less than a week, so it's almost an inch a day. It is like more than an inch a day, I guess. But these are gorgeous. Look at these. I got an Annabelle hydrangea earlier this season on clearance, and I've planted that out into my landscape. And as I understand it, these Incrediball hydrangeas, they have bigger blooms, and they definitely do have big blooms, but they also say that they have sturdier stems. Now these are a little bit flappy, but not bad for being in the nursery. Everything grows a little differently in the nursery, so it's hard to tell exactly what it will look like once it's in the ground and acclimated to your climate. At any rate, I'll tell you a little bit more about this plant as well. This one's definitely probably more of a 2-season interest plant because it has the nice large leaves of the foliage, and so again, that's really good when you have something that is more finely textured or is a very small leaf. Putting this next to it provides an excellent contrast, and then the blooms during the summer. You could even call it 3 or 4 season interest if you leave the blooms on the plant and the heads dry and stay over the winter. I do like to do that with some of my hydrangeas. This is good as well in sun or part shade, and it is considered a native. It's definitely a cultivar from the native shrub that has been bred to be made, again, stronger stems and larger blooms. And this one grows 4 to 5 feet tall and wide, so it's about the same in terms of height and width, which makes it a really nice rounded mounded shape. And then let's see, what zones does it grow in? It grows in zones 3 to 8. So many of you may already be familiar with this plant. If you're not, it's really popular because it's fairly easy to grow and it has a really large impact, and people really love it. It's excellent cut flower as well. And let me see, they do have a little bit of a scent to them, not a lot, but a little. So anyways, I'm just really looking forward to finding a spot for all of these plants in my yard. I already have some ideas. These are definitely larger plants, so I don't want to have to plant them more than once. I have been thinking about digging up a couple of plants that I may not want in my landscape anymore just because of how high maintenance they are. So I'm thinking about maybe using these instead of those. But again, I'm not sure. I went plant shopping hoping to find something good, and I did. And now I'm going to figure out where I'm going to put them. And I will take you along for that journey as well. So like I said earlier in the video, stay tuned. We're going to show you some of the tags. You can get a nice close-up look at the information that I just shared so that you don't have to write it down. You can take some screenshots or whatever is most helpful for you. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this plant haul as much as I did. It definitely made me happy today and will continue to bring me joy as I get these into my yard. I hope you enjoyed this video and found some plants that you might try out. See you next time. Bye.